Hello, I'm gonna do a video of the 9 movies that I watched this week, or actually within the last 2 weeks. I checked out 9 movies from the library, and I have 7 movies here. So like out of that, I only looked at like 2 of them. Where I watched Emily, whatever, and I liked it, but it's not like one that I was blown away by. Um, Sorry to say. And there's another one that's kind of no one would know, so I'm not gonna mention that one. But I enjoyed all these movies I'm about to show you. Number one, The Devil Wears Prada, starring Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep. I liked this a lot more than I thought I was going to. Um, However, I believe Meryl Streep got nominated for an Oscar for this, which I feel that they were just nominating her because her first she is. Um, I mean, I don't think that every performance of hers needs to be nominated. I mean, it's probably kind of controversial because she's considered one of the greatest actresses ever, but I feel like they nominate her just because of her name, and that's it. I'm not saying that she wasn't good in this, but I don't think it was Oscar nomination worthy. That's just my opinion. um, but this was good. A lot more than I thought it was going to be. And then next movie I watched was French Kiss, starring Meg Ryan and Kevin Kline. This was like when Kevin Kline was at the prime of his career, and he was like in all these movies, and Meg Ryan too. She kind of looked like Ellen DeGeneres in this movie, with the short hair and her clothes and everything. But this movie was really good too. Meg Ryan just knew how to make these. Like, she knew what movies to pick and to romantic comedies, and she did well in romantic comedies. She's the queen of romantic comedies. And this one is just as good as the other ones. It's just so funny and sweet and cute. I really, really liked it. Next is The Blues Brothers, starring John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd, and now John Candy and Steven Spielberg, and Aretha Franklin and Ray Charles, and a lot of people that I just don't remember right now. There's a whole bunch of people, but this was really funny and was really good. And I love Dan Aykroyd. He's one of my favorite people of all time. He just does great work. I haven't seen one movie of his where I just didn't like it. He does good work. John Belushi, I've only seen Animal House, and I love that movie. But together they were great. They were great together. And Dan Aykroyd could dance back in the day. He was a great dancer. And of course, I know he can sing. I know he can do that. But I didn't know he was such a great dancer. But good movie as well. Next is The Illusionist, starring Jessica Biel, Edward Norton, and Paul Giamatti. This movie was a lot more than I was expecting it to be. There's a twist in this that you kind of think is the twist that's going to happen, but you don't really see it until the end because you're like, oh, that's not possible. I don't know how they could do that. It doesn't seem like that's right. And then it gets to the end and you're like, that's what I thought, but it didn't seem like it was possible for that to be what was going on. So, The Illusionist kind of blew my mind, and it was visually stunning and acting was wonderful. Jessica Biel, I feel like, isn't that strong of an actress, but in this she was good, I feel. But it was just like I said, like the twist ending. I know, like I'm sure most people figured it out, and I kind of did too. But at the same time, I was like second guessing myself the whole time. Like, okay, no, but it was, it was amazing. Next is I, Robot with Will Smith, and the thing with this is that I used to watch every Will Smith movie that came out. I was like obsessed, and after a while I started not really keeping up with his films too much. there's a lot that I haven't seen yet, and I watched one of those movies, and I watched it, and it's a typical like robot film. They take over the world and they're kind of destructive and stuff, but I just loved it. I thought it was really good. It was funny because Will Smith has funny and drama training background, and he was great in this, and it was just a really good movie. So I have to say about that. I feel about good movie. Next is Goodbye Mr. Chips, starring Robert Donnet and Greer Garson. And this one was sad, but it was really good. Robert Donnet had asthma, and he only did 20 films in his whole career because it got so bad. He started a lot of film, but never got finished because he would have asthma attack in the middle of filming and have to go to the hospital and stay there for a given amount of time. So a lot of his movies never got finished. But he did win the Oscar for this, which is great because he deserved it. It's really good. It's sad. It's really good. And then next is Jaws. Never seen it. And it was good, but at the same time, it was kind of... it was like a disaster movie, but with a shark this time to me. Because, you know, all of those movies, I was like, well, there's something bad that's going to happen. Everyone's like, no. And then it happens, and everyone freaks out. So it was just like a disaster movie with a shark. Which, to me, watching it, I was like, I know you can't let it... people want to go in the water, but it's like you don't have to. You don't have to like go in there at that point in time because there is shark season. You know, you come out certain times of the year more than other times, and so yeah. But I felt more for the shark than I did for the people because the shark's home is the ocean, so. That belonged there. It was just doing what it was supposed to do, and I felt bad that people were trying to kill it. I'm an animal lover. I can't help it. I mean, I feel more for the animal than I do for the person most of the time, and that's what happened with Jaws. I just like felt bad for the shark. It wasn't doing anything. I mean, it killed people, but you know, the shark lived in the ocean. People do not. So he was just protecting his home. And see how he needed to die. But yeah, so these are my movies that I watched, and I liked them all very much. Jaws on a lesser scale, but the others great. So yeah, I have 2 more videos I'm gonna make today, and that is all. Goodbye.